Howdy, Dr. Shawnsteel with Steel and Eisner. We're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects of all time. That's bad, stinking lawyers that are oftentimes described as skunk lawyers. Now, this is on the Rules of Steel, now Steel and Eisner. So look at Rules 20 through 25. Oh my God, I got 6 points on about what to do about bad lawyers that try to interrupt, interfere, confuse, and basically don't pay you. Let's go through one at a time. Here are some of the things that I worry about lawyers. When you have a nice, thriving chiropractic practice, you're minding your own business, you're taking care of people, it's growing, and then you have these nice new patients that walk in the door. And they're referred by a friend. And they may never have seen a chiropractor before, and they like it. They feel good about it. And you know what happens when the first thing you know, you got a bad lawyer? You never see him again. Was there something wrong with your office? Was your staff not friendly? Are you too busy to even notice they didn't come for the return visit because you got a lot of other patients that are coming in? What happens is that a dishonest PI attorney has taken your patients and diverted them to their own personal doctor. Somebody they got to deal with, somebody that's probably not an ethical relationship. So the first thing you got to worry about, attorneys, that you don't even know. You don't even know their names because a patient walked in your door. They just wanted care, and then somebody told them about an attorney, or they saw an attorney on TV, or worst of all, a billboard attorney. And that billboard attorney's staff, not an attorney, says, hey, why are you seeing this doctor when we got another one down the street that's a good friend of ours that will work with us, quote, whatever that means. So watch out for the attorney that steals your patient. You don't, what's the antidote? You don't let a good patient come into your office, get care, without you directing them to an attorney that you respect and you want to work with and who's pro-chiropractic. That's a pretty good solution. Number two, how about when you send a lien to the lawyer? He never signs it, or he rewrites it, or he just kind of crosses through it. A lawyer that does that is doing you a favor. He's telling you straight up he's a crook. He's going to spend the rest of eternity in hell. He's a dishonest human being. He just doesn't intend to pay you. If they don't sign the lien, he's not signing a contract to guarantee you payment. I don't care, my cousin's a very active chiropractor. I sign her liens. I've known her my whole life, but it's business. It's a good, honest relationship no matter who you. So you have to have a lien that's undoctored. We don't want some lawyer writing in his own language saying, I'll pay you if there's a snowstorm in Panama in July. That's not a good loophole to give a lawyer. So lawyer that signs a lien, no funny business, he passes the test. What I call this is a skunk test. There's a 4-point skunk test, and I want you to follow along with me. When the attorney steals your patient, he's a thief. You can never work with him again, ever, and never forget his name. Number two, if the lawyer is not signing the lien, he's dishonest, and it's time for you to instruct your patients to see a pro-chiropractic attorney, and you can do that. It's perfectly ethical and legal. Or how about the attorney that's holding back information? Here's what I believe personal injury attorneys owe you. For them to help their patient, they need a smart, cognizant doctor working with the patient. That means the attorney needs you to get you what I call the big four. What are those? One, they got to send you the police report. You shouldn't be finagling for that. Two, pictures of the car. Many times the patients will give it to you on their iPhone, but that doesn't always work. The attorneys always get pictures. He should send it to you for free and for fun. Thirdly, anything involved in the emergency room or other doctors, the attorney always gets those records. He should ship them to you for free. And then finally, how about the insurance picture? You got to know what kind of insurance there is. If it's a big, bad, gnarly injuries, is there going to be enough coverage to take care of all the patients? You need to know that. The attorney's the first thing that's what they look at. That's one thing that they concentrate on. So those are the big four that the attorneys have to get for you. If they don't do that, or if they delay, or they say it's a client confidential, or they're just plain lazy, don't work with those attorneys. They're bad medicine. They don't care about what you need, what your patients need. It's all about themselves. Don't work with selfish attorneys that don't want to do their service, don't want to do their duty. Next, when you have a good med pay, patient's got $5,000 that goes directly to your office. Some attorneys try to take that med pay and divert it, have it sent to their office. Those are thieves. You don't work with thieves. Thieves are not good for you. It's not good for your karma. It's really bad for your patients. So watch out for the attorney that thinks they get the med pay, because they're basically stealing from everybody in sight. And then the attorneys that are really most despicable, the ones that are worst of all, I don't know what's worse. Stealing your patient's pretty bad because they're taking thousands of dollars out of your pocket, away from your clinic, away from your payroll, away from your children. But then how about the attorney makes you do all this work, and guess what? They don't pay you. They kind of forget about you. They're hoping you're so busy that 2 years later you'll forget about the accounts receivable. And what are you going to do? Sue a lawyer? Yep, that's what you might have to do, and that's why we have small claims court and a state bar association. We got it outlined in our website, steelandeisner.com. You can't go wrong. We give you the baby steps. We give you the forms, what you need. If you have to take an attorney court, of course you just call us or email us. We're easy to reach. Shawnsteel at steelandeisner.com. It's not a problem, and we answer questions from chiropractors all day long on personal injury. Don't ask us about contract law, divorce, maritime law, or anything else. We just do personal injury. Finally, if you want to find out something about a new attorney, and he sounds pretty good on the phone, ask him the threshold question. Who's your chiropractor? Not what do you think about chiropractic, but who is your chiropractor? Who do you see? If he says, I don't need one, what does that tell you? It tells me that he doesn't understand anything about the philosophy of chiropractic. If he can't answer that question in an honest, without having to think about it situation, he's either a fraud, that's possible, or maybe he's just a wandering, illiterate soul that needs a little guidance from you. Invite him to your clinic. Tell him how you get people well. Tell him you want to show him what you do. Make a lifetime friend, somebody that'll be referring you cases forever. If he's too busy to see you and he's never seen a chiropractor, I'd say sayonara in a very friendly, loving way with a big smile, and never work with that attorney again. So, these are some of the steps you take to avoid bad attorneys and how you find good attorneys, and this is an objective criteria. So keep in mind the 4 steps. The attorney must be able to talk to you on the phone. And our rule in our office, as soon as we get a new case, we call you in 24 hours to discuss what we know about the case and what a good plan for the case would be. So, the good attorney wants to give you the police report, insurance information, emergency room, pictures. He wants to cooperate. She wants to cooperate and make your life a lot easier, make a good benefit for the patient, and make personal injury a happy experience. Now, if you like these videos, who doesn't like these videos? It's free. They're short. They're 5 minutes. Subscribe. Just simply say, hey, I want in. It costs you no money. And then you get notifications, I assume. We've got a few more of these, what we call 5-minute reports on personal injury. They're kind of fun. Some people are looking at it. And if you're really in a good mood, look what we got here. Intelligent Chiropractor's Guide to Survival. Just for you, only about personal injury. And it's short, written by my partner and I, Alex Eisner. And it tells you everything you need to know about personal injury. Short, readable, fun with guides and charts. Come and get it, $20 a piece. And if you can get it on Amazon, I think they charge a little more. It's okay. But if you send us $20, we're going to go and autograph it right here with your name on it, a date and a location for your library. But it's going to be a good, fun read and helps your personal injury. Not only that, maybe you want a copy of this fabulous PI Rules of Steel and Eisner. We'll be happy to send you a laminated copy. Shawnsteel at steelandeisner.com. Take care. Have a good day.